right, NBA's All-Star Weekend. It's an exhibition. It's just to get guys out there. If they take it a little bit more seriously, that's all people want. But the bigger issue with what's going on is that the NBA, I don't think, understands what they are or what they want to be quite honest, right now.
No, and that was what I took away from the weekend. The NFL knows their audience. It's everyone.
Yeah.
And the NBA is trying to do the everyone platform. I had a holistic discussion about this stuff down at Oregon Rutgers, talking to front office and scouts and diehard NBA folks. And I came to a general consensus, and it was a lot of us, over 40 shaking fists at clouds. And a lot of this comes down to, I'm in this camp, the spreadsheet optimization of everything, not just in sports, but in life. This is going to sound so tacky, but just letting the thing be the thing without having to wring every last drop out of every single thing, catering to every demographic, every age, every sex. And I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about running the gamut of everything and putting up this giant tent when the giant tent doesn't matter.
No, I think All-Star Weekend is the one weekend where you say,
this is for the fans.
Well, I don't think even that. It's for the next fans of the NBA. I think it should be, because whether it's the three-point contest, the dunk contest, the actual game itself, that is where you find the next new fans of the NBA. And we all remember how great it was when we were kids and how different it was when we were kids. You stop caring about it as you get older because it's an exhibition. All of it is an exhibition. And when the NBA kind of figures that out, and the players have got to be a part of this too, is that, Dominique Wilkins, it was the dunk contest with Clyde Drexler and Michael Jordan and those guys being in the contest alone, it got them so many more fans that were young kids, and it roped a lot of us into the NBA.
It's a star builder.
It's a 100, and that's where they just missed the mark. Except for the 3-point contest is the one where they get the stars to come out. And guess what? Every single person who has been in that, like Damian Lillard, when he did every event at All-Star Weekend, his profile elevated, and it wasn't with the current fans of the NBA. It was with the future fans of the NBA, the young kids that were watching it going, holy crap, this guy's doing all of it. And he has the skills to do every single event here.
And to me, this isn't just about All-Star Weekend. It's again, I'm going to use the word holistic. It's the entire holistic model the NBA is doing. They don't care about their fans. They care about social metrics and interactions. Watch every Adam Silver press conference. Our social impressions are up. Our social this, our social that. It's never about the freaking game.
No.
The state of the game is never the thing. And you talk to people and cover the NFL, that are in the NFL, that are around the league, around college football. The game is the game is the game. The main thing is the main thing. And the NBA is too busy fishing in the little trout pond and not fishing in the river. And it's just, the river is your fans. Take care of them. Yeah. Yes, you want to grow it. Yes, you're fighting for eyeballs. Yes, all of those things. But NBA fans are NBA fans. And stop trying to get that one person who checks in twice a year. They're not buying game tickets. They're not buying memorabilia. They're not buying jerseys. They don't give a damn.
That is, for the 82 games, people are going to watch NBA. NBA playoffs are riveting, and they're great.
NBA playoff ratings are always through the roof because it's the one time when the NBA pivots to the game mattering.
Yeah. And I think that, we can all scoff at what the NFL has done with their Pro Bowl now, but the NFL got it.
But see, here's the difference.
They've nailed it because adults don't care, don't want to watch. They have roped in. We talked about this when I just sat there with my 8-year-old son, and he was
Enthralled.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
You got moving targets NFL quarterbacks are throwing at. You've got a relay race where they put on these stupid Hulk hands that they have to catch a football with. He was in on all of that stuff. And it was like they just said, we don't care about the adults that are watching this because this isn't going to be for you. The NBA,
But they made a conscious decision to do it.
They
the
did
NBA
it.
just shotgunned it.
And they pushed all in
The
on it.
NFL sniper rifled it.
Yep.
They narrowed the. That's what I'm talking about. They narrowed the scope.
Yep. And they went flag football, which is what young kids play, and that's
Yes.
their introduction to the game now.
And they're look, when you talk about the Big Ten, this is the NFL has the Big Ten.
Yep.
The NBA, stop trying to be the Big Ten league. That's not who you are. The NHL, Major League Baseball, NBA, you're not Big Tens.
Yep.
Stop trying to be that. And when it comes to football specifically, flag football, yes, it's the youth and roping them in. What's one of the fastest growing sports in the country right now?
Flag football?
Women's flag football.
Yeah.
And what has the NFL tried to do to bring in more women?
Yeah.
Again, their scope is bringing more women into the game, bringing more kids into the game.
Yep.
That is what they have decided to do. But outside of that weekend, where is the scope?
And I think that's interesting, though. It's to everybody. Well, it's men ages 18 to 143.
Which, according to our Social Security, you're still alive.
With God, there's a. I think the NFL was forced to focus on roping those kids in because it is the sport where you saw the youth numbers decline the most, right? You had about a
The CTE
10-year
crisis.
run where numbers were declining in football across the board. They're actually starting to climb back up now because the NFL has said, wait a minute, we need to think about the future fans of the game.
Player
how do
safety
we get them back engaged, playing, and then into it? And they've hit it. With the NBA, kids aren't stopping playing youth basketball, so they don't really care.
No.
Right?
And their grassroots organization sucks.
They've got to find a way to do that again because, look, it's not for us. It's not for the executives who are making the decision. And you said it. They try to wring every ounce out of it.
And it falls flat.
No. It was good to, like, I see where they were going with, like, hey, let's have a Mr. Beast challenge or whatever, because who watches that? Like, kids watching YouTube. They are in. But at the same time, you don't do it at the expense of what the actual product was.
Mr. Beast has 363 million subscribers on YouTube. I get that.
Yep.
100%. This guy has his own game show, has his own TV show. He's one of the singular global biggest brands an individual can have.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't get. But
and I finally had to relent and let my daughter buy his chocolate bar.
a lot of people do. And like I get
but to
roping him in, but
to the point of wringing every last drop out of it, this is going to go a step too far probably, but just to kind of give the scope of this, if you go on whatever food delivery service that you want to go on, you can find a quote-unquote Mr. Beast burger. Have you heard of Ghost Kitchens?
Yeah.
This is what this guy does. He sets up his own restaurant, air quotes. I can get Mr. Beast burgers in Newburgh. They are made at a Red Robin.
Yeah.
That is the optimization, wringing every last drop out of your stuff kind of deal. And it's like, it doesn't have a home here.
Yeah, you do it, but you don't do it at the detriment of the product.
Because that was the thing. And like the whole idea of like bringing Kevin Hart out. Put Kevin Hart in the celebrity game. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do not have him MC and scream. Oh, every single person I know who is a diehard sicko basketball fan, and every single person I know who watched that game was like, what the hell is Kevin Hart doing? It was the Venn diagram was a circle of what the hell is he doing?
Even kids that, if you're trying to cater to, they were like, I don't get it. Missed it.
Everything but the game was just too much, and it's just, I don't like Adam Silver.
Oh, okay.
Like almost everything he has done outside of like the in-season tournament has been stuff that I'm just like, what the hell, man? What the hell? It's just missing the mark over and over and over and over again. Making the in-season tournament was like, that's the thing where you made basketball matter more. That's why it was good.
Yeah, they are caring way too much about the wrong metrics right now, and it's missing the mark.
Everybody
Missing
wants
the mark.
Do you remember 15 years ago, the pivot to digital, the pivot to video?
Yeah.
It still hasn't happened.